Hello everyone, it's Stormy Strike here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the new 2022 Breyer Regular Runs that are going to be coming out, and I'll also be giving my thoughts and opinions on all of them. The majority of these pictures have come from the Breyer Dealer Catalogue that Breyer sends out to the Breyer dealers. Let's go ahead and go right into this. First off, we have the Unicorn Swirl gift set. This was actually leaked a little bit ago from the Rural King website. They accidentally posted 2 of the 2022 releases early on their website, but these are really neat. They're kind of fun tie-dye looking stablemates, and I do like decorators a lot, so I'm kind of thinking I might need to get these possibly. I really like that Unicorn Creo in the pink and yellow. I really like that color combo. I think she's super pretty and probably my favorite of the 4 here. Next up, there is the Unicorn Magic Sparkle playset. This is another stablemate set. And here we have 2 clearware sparkly unicorns. I think these look pretty fun, and the little stable is very cute. Looks pretty similar to other stables Breyer's done before, just with different colors and decorations. Next, here's actually a traditional model. This is next in the Ideal series, which is a series that has been paying homage to the artist Orrin Mixer. There's so far been a chestnut one of these models, and this year there was a paint one, and so in 2022 we are getting a Palomino. This looks like a very nicely done Palomino, just a very simple, plain Palomino, but very, very cute. I don't know if this is one I will be getting or not. I do have the other 2 already in this series, so I'll have to decide if I want to try and collect all of the models in this series, but this is a very nice model. Next up is a model that there was a leak a few days ago of this one, as it was shown in a Morgan Horse magazine. This guy is Morgan Quest Native Son, and he is a portrait model of a Morgan World Champion reigning stallion. I'm actually pretty excited for this guy. I do think this mold is very cute. I really didn't think I was going to like it too much until I actually got one in person, and I actually really do like this mold quite a lot. And I do love this color. This beautiful, like, rich liver chestnut is just so gorgeous, and I think looks really nice on this mold. So this is definitely one I'm going to have on my wish list next year. Next up, we have a new Regular Run Mare and Pony set. This is Nystar Blazing Kansas, LOM, and GTF Blazing Ethel. I'm very sorry if I mess these names up, by the way. So this is a Welsh pony, mare in foal. As you can see, this beautiful mare is actually a champion driving pony. That is pretty cool, and I know a lot of people are probably going to be excited that we're getting regular runs of the pony mare in foal. I'm actually not too excited about these personally. I don't know. I don't have any molds on the mare yet as of recording this video, and I'm just not sure how I feel about her yet. But I think it is really great that we're finally getting regular runs of these molds. Next here is the other model that was leaked from Rural King a little while ago. This one is actually called Keep the Peace, and as you can see, it is a kind of fun tie-dye and peace sign. This seems to be kind of a homage to the 70s, and I don't know if this is actual, like, official part of the throwback series that Breyer did with that throwback 90s horse. But I think that is kind of cool if they're going to be doing these different models that portray different decades. I hope they keep doing this. I think it'd be really cool if we get to see, hopefully in the future, a model that, like, has a homage to the 50s and then the 60s and also the 80s. I think this is just a really fun idea for a series of decorators. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of this particular model. The whole, like, tie-dye and peace sign thing isn't really quite my look, but I do think it is really cool, just not particularly my personal cup of tea. Next here, we have a traditional, the first regular run release on the Akhal-Teke mold. This is Adamak. Maybe I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong, but this is a portrait model. And as you can see, this is a beautiful bay with white socks and face markings. And the real horse apparently competes in 4th level dressage and training level eventing. I will probably be wanting to get this horse at some point. This is a mold I wouldn't mind having a nice conga of, so I could definitely see myself getting this guy at some point. He is very cool. Next up here is Phantom and Misty. This is another Mare in Foal set, but this one is in celebration of the 75th anniversary of the iconic book Misty of Chincoteague. So this is cool. So it looks like Misty here is actually a foal instead of a mare. We're used to seeing Misty as always the mare, but instead we get to see her as an adorable foal here. And I'm guessing her mother is Phantom, the beautiful black and white pinto here. I'm sorry, I'm not crazy familiar with all of the history of Misty of Chincoteague, but this is really cool, and I think I am probably going to have to get this set. We have another decorator classic here. Now this one I'm actually quite a fan of. I think this is, again, just a really fun idea. This is Cora, Mermaid of the Sea, and obviously it is a mermaid-inspired horse. I really like that they're kind of doing a mermaid hippocampus sort of horse, but without actually making an actual hippocampus horse. I wish they would, that would be amazing. But how they did the paint job is really cool and creative, I think. You can definitely tell right away that they're going for a mermaid or hippocampus look here. This is a model I'm definitely going to want. I do just think the color idea of it is just so fun, and I really like the colors they used. I bet it's going to be really pretty in person. Then we have actually something that's not really new. I think this has been out for a little while at Tractor Supply, but it is another series of Mystery Horse Surprise. And I believe someone's already shown the two chase models for this. I kind of forgot what they are off the top of my head, but I believe I did show them in my most recent video showing the latest Breyer releases and such. So if you want to see those, go check out that video because I believe all of those models are in there. Personally not crazy about this series. There's like nothing I super duper want out of it, except maybe the little Pinto Rainer. He's pretty cool, but I'm not super crazy about any of the other ones right now. On to another traditional portrait model, and this is, I'm not going to be able to pronounce his name right. It's like Sjorge. I really don't know. I'm not going to be able to pronounce it right. But this is a Frisian stallion, and I'm honestly really disappointed in this model. I just hate this particular mold, honestly. There's not really many Breyer molds that I really dislike, but this one is probably my least favorite mold that Breyer has ever done. I just still don't understand the reasoning behind turning a Irish cob-built horse and then changing its legs to make it a Spanish-style horse. It doesn't make any sense to me. And it is kind of disappointing that they didn't use Vermeer because this model would have been lovely as Vermeer. And I'm sure a lot of us are all wanting a Vermeer regular run. From what I've heard, the owners do usually get a say in which mold they want the portrait model to be. So it is very possible that the owner of this horse really liked this particular mold a lot, and so that's why they went with this one. But for me personally, this is a super easy pass and one I don't have to worry about buying next year. Now there is a 2022 flagship dealer horse. Now flagship stores are basically just Breyer dealers, and his name is Romeo, by the way. He is on the Dundee mold and looks to be kind of like a silver chestnut or something like that. I'm not really quite sure what his specific color is supposed to be. Possibly maybe just a really dark chocolate palomino also. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm not really too crazy about this guy. He actually might look a lot better than person though. You know, sometimes the Breyer stock photos kind of take away a bit just how great these models are. I think it's really going to depend what he looks like in person, whether or not I'm going to try to track this model down. Now that is it for the regular runs, but we do want to go into the holiday models. First, Breyer did reveal the 2022 Halloween model. This is Maelstrom, and this is actually pretty cool. He is kind of a pirate-themed horse, which is something we have not really gotten before, which I think is awesome. This guy does glow in the dark, and he does have some really fun color-shifting iridescent paint going on. And it's this very cool-looking green. I think this guy is going to look so awesome in person. I'm not super crazy about the pirate theme, just because I'm not really into pirate stuff. I used to be when I was a kid, but not really anymore. But regardless, I do love that they use this on a model, because it is something different, and a really great idea for Halloween. And we can't really see too much of his other side, but it does look like there's like a pirate holding a sword on his neck. That looks really cool. And I don't know, I'm actually pretty excited about him. The more I look at him, the more I'm like, oh my gosh, I bet his color is just going to be so incredible in person. And I do collect the Halloween horses, so really anything Breyer puts out for the Halloween horses, I'm going to get anyway. But I do really like this guy, and like the fact that they're bringing something colorful again into the Halloween line. Sometimes it seems like they put out a lot of black and white, or kind of black and gray and white models quite a bit. So it's always nice when they throw in something more colorful into the Halloween mix. Now for our last section in this video, let's talk about the holiday models and ornaments and other holiday whatever things going on here. First we have the 2022 holiday horse, Snowbird. And this is on the Troubadour Morgan mold. I'm actually kind of surprised Breyer is doing another gray model, considering their past 2021 holiday horse was also a gray model. But the costume on this horse is quite a bit different, and I do like the majority of the costume a lot, actually. I kind of like these fun little jewels hanging down. I like the little back trappings going on. The only thing I'm not crazy about is I feel like there's something missing from the bridle. It feels like there needs to be some sort of noseband or something on the horse. I don't know, it just feels like there's a little something missing there, but besides that, I think it does look very nice. And the model itself looks pretty, just a nice kind of pretty gray on the Morgan mold. I'm not necessarily crazy about this model, but I do like it and probably will end up getting it because I sort of collect the holiday horses, not to the extent as the Halloween horses though. There will also be the stirrup ornament of this model. They do the stirrup ornament of the holiday horses every year. This is not at all what the actual ornament is going to look like, by the way. This is obviously just that same picture photoshopped into the scale of the ornament. They do that a lot when they don't have the final production of the ornament ready yet. The little horses inside usually don't look like the exact traditional counterparts like that. But the stirrup ornaments are very cute and I think a really fun series that Breyer does. This next ornament is a holiday unicorn ornament. I think they've been doing a unicorn every year now for the ornaments. They have a bunch of different series for their holiday ornaments, and this is the unicorn one for this year, and I actually really like this one. It is a little ash choir, but he is a unicorn, and some really fun purples that look like they have some metallic shine to them. So that is a lot of fun, and that is one I might have to see about getting. And then we have the snow globe for next year. That's another holiday series. They usually always have a snow globe too. This one is actually really cute because it has little foxes. How adorable. This one is called Forest Friends. And it looks like, I guess that's probably a little foal with them. It kind of looks like it's got full proportions. I always love it when they do other different little animals and things. So that is just so very cute. This is also the 20th in the Snow Globe series, it says. Then there is the Artist's Signature ornament. This is another one that they've been doing a series of for a while. This is the 14th in the series. So there's two different pictures on each side of this ornament. One is the Pinto Orin Mixer model. And then the other one is the Rearing Pinto Classic Scale Stallion. I like how the blue kind of has a nice contrast to these bay colors and stuff. I think that looks nice, and with the little sort of starry, foresty background. That's really cute. Then another one in a series. This is the 21st in the Beautiful Breeds ornament series. This one is an Arabian. This is a pretty cute little model, and it looks like a new mold. Breyer does do a lot of new little molds in these ornament series as well. And it looks like this little Arabian does have a cute little bridle with possibly little red and green tassels on it. That is very adorable. Next is a new advent calendar for next year. This is Unicorn Magic Playset Advent Calendar. It looks like a bunch of mini Winnie unicorns and then all these fun little accessories to go with them. I may or may not have to get this one. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I do like these fun Breyer Advent calendars. Back to another ornament. This is yet again another ornament series. They kind of do this series where Santa is doing different things with horses, whether he's riding a rocking horse or a dressage horse or just doing all kinds of different things with horses. This time it's Western riding. And as you can see, this is a little miniature Bobby Joe mold. That's kind of fun that Breyer's doing all these little miniature versions of the different Breyer molds lately, by the way. They've been doing it for a while, but it's just still a lot of fun. So this is a pretty cute little one, especially if you got a Western themed Christmas tree or something. This would be a perfect addition. Then the 23rd in the Breyer Carousel Horse Ornament series. This is a unicorn ornament, which I don't believe they've done a unicorn carousel horse before. This one is pretty cool. I actually do quite like this one, and I might possibly have to get it for my own little collection of carousel horse ornaments. It looks quite fun, and I really do like the color scheme on it, so that is one that is possibly going to be on my wish list next year. And that is actually the last one. So there you guys have it. There are all of the 2022 new models coming out, so far anyway. Remember, Breyer does do lots of new releases throughout the year, so these aren't the only models coming out next year. Fortunately, I don't feel like there's too many models so far that I have to have. There are a couple I would really like to have. I think the only one I really have to have is the Halloween model. But anyway, you guys can let me know which model or item of these new 2022 models coming out is your favorite. If you want to stay up to date on the latest Breyer news, be sure to subscribe. And I will be talking about a lot of Breyer Fest news soon, so you're going to want to keep an eye out for that. Thank you for watching, have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!